Hey everybody, I want to talk about givers and takers and how you can tell the difference between the two. I am a giver. I always have been. It just makes me happy to be able to do for others within reason. I don't have millions of dollars, but I do what I can. And I'm just going to talk about an experience I had in my own family when it came to the difference between my mom and my dad. My dad was a giver. He would have given you the shirt off of his back. He didn't care how much money he had. He didn't care what he looked like. All he cared about was he really just had a heart for people and just funny, kind, generous to a fault. Even when he was being taken advantage of, he said it's just money, and that's just the way it was. And on the other hand, my mom was the kind of person that would give it in order to say, well, what do I get in return? In fact, if she loaned you $10, she would ask when you were going to pay her back plus interest. And it's just the way it was. I know she's probably money conscious and things like that. But I want to talk about an incident that really struck me. And this is a number of years, about a decade ago. I was living with my mom. I stayed with her for a year or so. I don't remember how long it was. I had lost my house. I'd gone through a hard time and I was staying with her. And she was always very challenging. And it was around Christmas time. And I said, Mom, what would be really nice is if you wrote each one of us a letter telling us how, the words of affirmation or something positive, or I don't know, just a letter of basically of love, saying I love you, just kind of letter you'd write someone if just because you send a text to your friends that say, hey, I'm thinking about you, I love you. And there's times I've sent my friends messages that say, thank you for being a part of my life. You have no idea the kind of impact you've made. So I said to my mom, what would be great is if you wrote each one of us a letter, just even if it's your last words, it would be something we would be able to hold on to. And she replied and said, well, what's in it for me? And I said, normally when I do for others, I get something out of it. I'm being filled. It's the easiest way to say it. It brings joy to my heart to be able to do for other people. And the letters were never written. And it's just said to her, if you change your tactic, approach, etc., it's most likely people would come around. They would be drawn to you rather than, run away from you. And she said, what is it that I do that pushes people away? And I said, well, a lot of it has to do with self-reflection. If I have a certain type of personality that is deflecting other people, I have to figure it out in myself, hey, what I'm doing doesn't work anymore. So I should probably dig deep to figure out why I'm a repellent. So anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about today. I'm a giver. I give to other people because it fills my cup. And then you meet other people who do for others so that they can say, well, I'll scratch your back, but you have to scratch mine. And there's always, hey, you owe me, and I owe you attached or involved. I just find it very difficult. And that's probably why, since I was a little girl, I find it very hard to ask for help. I don't like to ask for help. Because I then feel like I owe somebody. I don't know why. I just have, even with I ask my husband for help. But that's because we're in a partnership. We do for one another out of love. So that's what I wanted to say. Just be careful about who... just keep an eye out for those type of people. Those people. But anyways, like I said, I don't hold any ill will. I use my life experience to help other people and just to make people aware. And if you're the kind of person that you know, is that type of person. Is it too late to change? I don't know. You have to want to, but either you are or you are not normally this type of person. So anyways, that's all there is to it, and I'll be back.